He says, I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter. So he posted this a couple hours ago, 3-4 hours ago. Who is now deceased. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper right of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong in that. I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through my skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. That is, yeah, that about says it all right there. Donald Trump Jr. just posted this saying, I just spoke to my father on the phone and he is in great spirits. He will never stop fighting to save America, no matter what the radical left throws at him. Please tap the thumbs up. It's not about vanity. I don't give a rat's ass about myself. This is about getting my video to more people. The more people who are educated, the more informed decisions they make. The more informed decisions our citizenry, our fellow citizens make, the better our lives will be, the better we will have leaders who actually know how to pass legislation that is pragmatic, practical, follows the Constitution, and what the framers envisioned for our glorious country. So please, tap that thumbs up. It helps us. It's not about vanity. I don't give a rat's ass how many likes I have. It's about getting our videos out there. We need to educate our fellow brothers and sisters. I don't blame any of our neighbors, any of our friends, any of our family, I don't blame them for thinking what they think. I blame the absolute vile media, the mainstream media, and these DEI senators and representatives who don't represent anything but themselves, these DEI hired prosecutors and district attorneys in these districts who are launching sham trials against political opponents and weaponizing the DOJ. I blame them because they know better. They should know better. They should know better. They are the ones who are pulling the levers, informing our fellow brothers and sisters. I don't blame them. Yes, your boy, Roy Boy, well said. We have to keep educating. My family and I, this is a great comment. We have to keep educating, folks. My family and I were lifelong Democrat voters. The truth is unstoppable. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Hey, Kevin, it's great to see you. Kevin is a former student of mine. It's great to see you, Kevin, on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and follow. And in the pinned comment, okay, in the pinned comment is our free newsletter. That way you never miss another video, live stream, breaking news that woke mainstream media won't cover. Thank you, Peter Ortiz. This is a sad, sad day for America. Thank God he's all right. But do not get it twisted, folks. This was an absolute vile, evil, blatant attempt on the life of the President of the United States, Donald Trump. This was an assassination attempt, the first in over 40 years, from what I can gather. Somebody can fact check me on that. I think somebody let me know in the comments. When was the last time we had an assassination attempt? It has to have been 40 years. I think it was Reagan. I have some traveling that I was planning on doing tomorrow. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. How is this going to change the tone of the election? Does this help Trump, hurt Trump? Do you think he will reduce his public appearances? Increase? I mean, if I know him like I know him, I think he's going to increase. Whose fault is this? Is this nobody's fault? Is this just a random lunatic? Or is this the byproduct of indoctrination propaganda that is violent in nature. The rhetoric that has been coming from these anti-American, extreme left-wing Marxists who are running your universities, they're running education, they're running a lot of the districts that you and your family live in. They are so-called representatives in the House of Congress, House of Representatives. They are so-called representatives in the Senate, and they are representatives in the executive branch as White House chief executive and as staff. Whose fault is this? Who's to blame? Is this just a random, out of left field lunacy, incident of lunacy, or is there something more behind this? I'm not trying to get conspiracy, but a guy on the roof in an elevated position is able to bear crawl with a sniper rifle and go unnoticed and have enough time. Remember what Carrie said when she came on our show. Carrie said, you know, we thought maybe the water tower, why isn't there a sniper in the water tower? Or that she was 100 yards away. And he'd been speaking for a good 20, 30 minutes. Now, before he even makes his way onto the stage, they should be doing, and I think it's their absolute duty. Thank you so much, Jim Barron, and thank you so much, Joseph Ricard, for the membership gifts. You guys are awesome. It's their duty to make sure the perimeter is secure. Make sure they cover every single avenue, every single molecule of that rally radius, right? That's what we call securing a perimeter. How did this slip by? How did this go unnoticed? How did this guy get those shots off? Could this have been preventable? I would love to hear from you. I want to thank everybody who is here live. I want to thank all the super chats. I want to thank all the super stickers. Thank and welcome all the new members. I really have to go give my dog a walk. I was not expecting this insanity to occur, but I really have to go. I got to give my dog Blue a walk. He's been waiting for me. July 13th, 2024. July 13th, 2024. Let that date ring. The day that our great President Trump, somebody tried to end him, period. July 13th, 2024. You guys, we need to galvanize. We need to collectively come together. It can't just be too big to rig. It's got to be insanely, preposterously too enormous to rig. It has to be so insanely huge and volcanic and meteoric of a turnout. I raise my fist. Everybody give me a fist emoji. I raise my fist like Trump did. This is my fist for Trump. Everybody give me a fist emoji in the comments right now. Give me a big fist emoji in the comments right now for Trump. We have to get our country back. I'm not doing this for me. We have to get our country back. My kids, my great-grandkids, my grandkids, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandkids. I want America to flourish for 1 trillion years, not 100 years, not 500 years, not 1,000 years, 1 trillion upon 1 trillion ad infinitum years. This is the greatest republic. This is the greatest design, the greatest framers of our Constitution, the greatest Bill of Rights, the greatest Declaration of Independence, the greatest documents and legislature and separation of powers, the greatest concoction and composition of a system of government that has ever existed in the history of man. We got to get our country back. Subscribe, follow. In the pinned comment is our free newsletter. It's free. It's free. Just put your best email in there and you're in. Keep watching these videos. Comment. Tap the thumbs up. We got to inform our brothers and sisters. We got to inform. Look at all those fists. 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 I love it. I love all those fists. Look at all those fists. For Trump. For Trump. That's right. We have to galvanize for America. July 13th, 2024. You done changed the game now. Now it's on. It is on like Donkey Kong. I'm never going to stop. I'm going to work 10 times harder. I'm going to research 100 times harder. I'm going to do my diligence 1,000 times stronger. I'm going to produce. I'm going to create. I'm going to keep doing what I need to do to get our country back. And I hope you will join me. I love you. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless America.